And welcome back to Michigan Literary Network Radio. Now, our first guest is Aisha Thurman, a hospitality advocate and author of Guest Welcome, Respect Required, an urban guide to becoming socially effective. Aisha, is this you? Are you with us?
I am here.
Yay, wonderful.
Can you hear me?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I can hear you. Welcome to the show. How's your day been?
Great. Good evening. Good evening.
Good. Thank you. Let me let our listeners know a little bit about your background. Aisha Thurman loves people. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, the citizens of her community taught her the foundation of hospitality. As a young girl, she literally witnessed this same community become a war zone, lost in confusion. She felt many were just complaining and blaming, waiting. Aisha just could not keep ignoring the urban dilemma plaguing all American urban communities. She has partnered with organizations such as the Coleman Young Foundation, the Order of the Fisherman Ministries Head Start Program, Why Love, and Making It to the Finish Line, to name a few, bringing forth life-enhancing workshops and trainings. Aisha, now let's talk a little bit about the book first. What really made you want to write the book, and give a little bit about its background?
Oh, wow. Well, the idea for the book, I believe, stemmed from I've been in the restaurant hospitality industry as an employee for about 20 years now, including my mom. She was in it for about 25, 30 years before. So just witnessing and watching people interact in public environments, especially my people. I'm talking about my Black African-American, young, powerful, but yet misled, my folks. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings because I was raised, and I know my friends were raised. I know everyone had, someone took part in raising them. But somehow we forget that we're around other people. And so instead of just talking about it and laughing about it, making jokes and, making a mockery of it, I had to do something. I'm a mother of 3. I'm like, what can I do? And, over the years, I might jot a few notes down here and there, a few quotes and here and there, and I didn't realize how much I had spread my positive energy around. So people was like, why don't you put that in a book? And I said, maybe. And so I dabbled with the idea a little here and a little there, and I just started praying on it. I said, God, just use me. How can I get this to the people? What can I do? And it was heard. I went to DEI, which is Entrepreneurship Institute, years ago, and I went to start a business plan just for cleaning, home cleaning, because that's one of the things I know how to do. And overnight, and I'm not playing, I woke up in the middle of the night with a full business plan on. All I heard was etiquette. And I'm like, etiquette? That's a strange word. And it was that. I just started writing. And the skeleton and the outline started forming. And Miss Sylvia Hubbard, she gave one note. She said, just write 5 minutes a day. My book was complete in one summer. And then it took a year to chew on it because I'm like, oh, wow, I did this? No, I didn't. No, not really. The confidence level was not there because I'm like, no, who's going to read this? No one wants to hear what they're not doing correct. And I just pushed to the side. I went to Motown Vision Works. Miss Ronnie, she's a member of my church. And I told her what I wanted to do, and I gave her this big old pal. I said, this is what I have. What can you do? And she said, I got you. And it took a year, but it's out now. Thank God.
Right. Okay. I want to back up to something that you mentioned, and then we'll get back more into the book. But just for a quick minute, you talked about you said it. It took a year. You set it aside. You chewed on it, and you had to deal with your confidence level in the book. And I know as a writer, I deal with that too. And I know a lot of writers deal with the confidence level thing. And you're talking to people, and you got some wonderful advice from Sylvia Hubbard, but what helped you build up your confidence level to go to the next step? Because you had your book done.
Yes. You know what it was? The fact that nothing was changing in my community. Nothing was changing. But the attitudes weren't changing. at work when I'm serving my people, the response back was not changing. The nicer I am, it wasn't being matched. I'm like, it's not going away. It's necessary. And so I had to push me out the way, like, it's not about you. Somebody needs this somewhere. So put yourself to the side and be the vessel that you are supposed to be. So I got off my ego, and said, okay, and let it go.
Wow. Okay, great. So basically, you call yourself a hospitality advocate. And so what you mentioned about nothing changing in your community, is that what made you make hospitality a cause and a movement for you? Hospitality and etiquette, because that's really what it is that you're dealing with is etiquette. Is that what made you make it a movement and a cause for yourself?
Yes, it is my personal purpose. It's I had to get quiet and see what my life has molded me to be. With parents from the South, I was bred in hospitality. With a neighborhood with people from all over, hardworking people, I was bred into hospitality. And now I define it now as an adult as just myself, interacting with the next person. And in that interaction, we bring a positive result. That's hospitality to me. I'm giving you something, you're receiving it, and that right there is an energy that is universal. It goes around the world. No, there's not one culture in this earth that doesn't respond positive to someone giving them something. And all it takes is it's simple. Smiles, kind words. I mean, it's really not hard. It's not rocket science. It's not, but it's a campaign. It used to be a household thing. Now I have to call it a campaign. Now it's I'm standing up for something when it used to be something that just was. Right.
So I understand, in etiquette, your main focus is to bring what you call social awareness and etiquette back to the inner city communities. When you say bring it back to inner city communities, let's talk first about where you think it went, and I think that ties right into your last answer. Where did it go?
I believe, unfortunately, I believe it went with the technology enhancements. I believe it went with the interacting via media, via internet, via texting, that we're losing, and we're continuously losing that human interaction, that one-on-one, personable, right there, face-to-face. We're losing that as time goes on. It's not lost, and it's not. It just has to be. We have to bring awareness. That's why I'm bringing awareness. Like, look, this is not the only way we are. This is not what we became. This is not where we came from. We have to keep the basis, the foundation strong. We have to. We have to, because if they start shaking, then more of our young people are going to go jail. Murders, homicides, just reacting negatively when all they had to do was stop and think. But no one is encouraging that stop and think, because everything is so on the move, fast, quick, now, no, hot and ready. No. Slow down, cook a meal. Take the time, make sure you have directions before you get in the car. So I think, it's 2014. It's just, the more we know, the more we try to put it all in our life. And everything is not for us. Everything is not for everyone.
Right. This may be a real simple question, but I wonder, what you're talking about, simple kindness, a smile, doing something, something good customer service even. Sometimes it seems like people just don't care. How do you bring that awareness of caring into the environment?
Well, one thing I like to have people during workshops focus on. Think of that one person. There's no way. It's impossible. You've been on this earth, and one person has not been kind to you. if you can just go back to that one person and how it made you feel, whether you knew who they were or not, but how that feeling, if that feeling made you feel good, try to replicate that feeling daily. Don't forget about that feeling. I try to bring you back to that feeling. I try to let my words bring you back to that original, ooh, I like being around that person or them or, you know, in that environment, because something about I'm warm, I'm accepted, you know, I'm not being judged. So that's just bringing back the awareness, just human compassion, human love. We care.
Right. So we're coming down to the wire on the interview, but this is such really good information. I'm talking to Aisha Thurman, the author of Guests Welcomed, Respect Required, An Urban Guide to Becoming Socially Effective. Aisha, give everybody your website so they can get in touch with you, find your book, find out, because you also do workshops, right?
Yes, the book actually is a kind of a collaboration of some of the past workshops I've done over the years and trying to find that path. I've conducted etiquette workshops for all ages from 5 to 83. And in that, I can tailor, you know, it's pretty much the same information, but I want to tailor it to what, you know, whatever your focus is with your group or organization or in a program at that moment. Okay.
So tell everybody your website.
The website is Aisha Speaks Truth. That's AISHASPEAKSTRUTH.com. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Aisha Speaks Truth.
Aisha, Aisha, and I'm sorry, I was mispronouncing your name the whole way through. I apologize for that, but that's all right. Time we have today. And thank you so much for writing this book. Everybody, check out the book. Check out her website at AishaSpeaksTruth.com and find out about etiquette and what it takes to just be good to each other. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Aisha. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm honored. It was a pleasure.
All right. Good night. All right.
You too. Thank you.